I'm sure you've heard, we are what we eat. Or as Julia Child put it, the only time to eat diet food is when you're waiting for the steak to cook. But it's likely not surprising that you have heard that a healthy diet is important. But how important is it to workplace performance? Today I'm here with dietitian Jeannie Toll from Silverado Creek Seniors Community. And we're going to talk about nutrition, diet, and workplace performance. But before we get started, Jeannie, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here.
Yeah, so I'm the dietitian here. My main role is to make sure our clients are well fed and they're healthy and they're maintaining their weight.
Okay, great. And so just tell us a bit about yourself, like what prompted you to get into this line of
Oh,
work
okay.
even? Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So um, I'm originally from Hong Kong and
Okay.
I'm always interested in food. As you know, Hong Kong is like famous for the food, like West meet East, like a lot of cuisine. And because of that, I always like to watch cooking show. And I learned that from cooking show, I learned that as what you said, like what we eat is who we are. And after that, and I'm getting more interested in nutrition since then. So after that, I came to Canada and studied nutrition.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very cool.
hmm
So let's start off with how important is diet to work performance? And if
hmm
so, how much is it important to work performance?
Yeah, so nutrition is very important to work performance. So there's a study from Brigham Young University that conducted a few years ago that it says employee with an unhealthy diet were 66% more likely to report a productivity loss compared to the ones that are adapting a healthy diet. So you can think about our body is like a car. Like a car, they need the right fuel and the right type of fuel and the right amount of fuel in order to run effectively or efficiently. And just like our body, food is our fuel.
Oh, okay. So saying that then, with an incorrect diet, it's more than likely we're going to be less productive at work.
Yes.
Okay. So on that note, like we all know time's precious, right? So how can I optimize my diet? Like I even work from home and I only have 30 minutes for lunch. So how can I optimize my diet? Like,
So I would say meal planning and prepping is important. Like we all busy during the weekday. So it's important to plan and have a time like ahead of time during the weekend. Always like nowadays there's a lot of like meal prep recipe online and it will teach you how to cook a big batch of food and you can portion it as well as freeze it and you can save it during the weekday and you can easily just reheat it for lunch during when you're busy. And the other way to do it is most of us usually cook supper after we finish work. We can try to cook a little bit more so that we have like some leftover and we can save it for like the day after for lunch. Yeah.
Okay. Good idea. So having said all of that, it's great to put it in practice, but do you have any tips for meal planning then?
So according in order to achieve a healthy and balanced diet, the Canada Food Guide recommends to have 1 to 2 vegetables and fruit food and 1 protein food as well as 1 whole grain food like in each meal. Let me take breakfast as an example. Like we can easily achieve that by having a peanut butter with toast, like peanut butter toast with like maybe half a banana. And those are already like grab and go. Like sometimes we may not have time to eat breakfast, but we can always put that in our backpack and we can eat it during our break time as well as maybe during work.
Okay, good. So that sort of helps me, but is there anything more that you can tell us about like meal planning and preparation along with the busy work schedule? Because honestly, half the time I know lots of my friends who work and Uber Eats is their go-to, and I imagine that's likely not the best thing.
Yeah. So What other things I always recommend my clients to do is try to have some frozen vegetables or fruit ready in your freezer. And we can always eat, like, I know, like, we all order delivery, takeout, like, and usually food from like a fast food restaurant, they're more likely higher in sugar, fat content. So it would be nice to balance it out with by adding a little bit vegetables and fruit into it. So for vegetables, you can just heat it up in a microwave for like maybe 1 minute and add some salt and pepper. And so that our whole meal won't just rely on fast food, but we also have some healthy portion food in it as well.
Hi there. We certainly hope you found this video interesting. This Safety Bite video also serves as a lead-in for a new series we're developing called Ask an Expert. This is where we will be seeking out experts in fields just like the one you saw, nutrition, as well as subjects such as emergency preparedness and workplace ergonomics. If you would like to see the segment that you just saw in its entirety on nutrition and workplace performance, you can have a look up here at this video. In the meantime, we also appreciate your comments and input regarding what you see on this channel and, of course, what you would like to see. I also want to encourage you to check out the description below this video for more links about us, the Continuing Care Safety Association, and what we have to offer. We offer such things as on-demand, self-paced learning courses, but also virtually led instructor courses and workshops, and our new member assistance program. Now, in the meantime, please do us a favor. Remember, working healthy will keep you healthy. So work healthy to stay healthy.